Hello, lovely friends. Hello, lovely friends. Let's get ourselves going for the night here. Let's finish off our day here. Let's make this session today be a kind of a end of the day session. It's more of a winding down session. This is a great way to get set for the evening, right? I want to bookend my day with the right thoughts and words. At the end of my day, I want to release the day. I want to let go of the things of the day. I want to come back down into my more relaxed state. I want to bring myself down from whatever has happened from the day. Just letting go of the day. Let's just practice letting go of the day. Just working through my neck, starting off through my neck. Just working on my face turns. Just starting off. Face turning. And let's add breathing too. So over to one side, inhale and exhale. Same thing to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Just loosening off my neck. Just connecting to your breath. Just connecting to the body. Just letting go of the day. Just easing through my neck. Just rolling out through my neck. Just letting go. Letting go of tension that we hold in our physical body. And rolling out the other way. Rolling through the neck. Where are you holding tension in your body? We're just moving through movement patterns of the body, different potential movements that the human body can do. Just moving through them and making sure that they're all nice and loose. You know, when we go to bed, we lay down still in one place for a long time. The body gets stagnant. Sometimes at the end of the day, the body could be carrying a lot of stress that you may have accumulated from the events of the day. Just the forward roll, just letting go of any stress or tension that might be caught inside of the body. Just easing up the body, lubricating the body before I go to bed. You know, when we go to bed and we lay still, the body gets stagnant. The body gets stagnant. Just warming up those shoulders and arms. Just warming up my breathing. Just taking some nice deep breaths. Just picking up the body temperature. Just letting go. And a reverse rotation. Back crawls. Spin out through the shoulders and the neck. Just working on your breaths. Just focusing on nice deep breaths. Your breaths really are your nourishment for the body. It's oxygen that the body needs, and it's carbon dioxide the body needs to let go of. Breathing. Your lungs are your biggest detoxification organ. Your skin, your lungs, your liver, sweating, breathing, and eliminating waste through the back end. This is your biggest detoxification organs. Just breathing alone. Just opening and taking that full breath as best you can into your belly. Opening up your lungs, working through your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is a core muscle. Just taking nice deep breaths. Just centering yourself with breath. Next one here, I'm just getting myself into a little bit of a rock. Moving into my lower body a little bit. Just pumping the blood through my lower body a little bit. Getting my hips going, picking up the temperature. Pumping the blood, moving and breathing. Opening up through the upper body, getting some extension in my upper body. Working on the breath. Just focusing on your breath brings you into your center, brings you into yourself. This is a great way to change your state, to change your energy, to become conscious, self-aware. Your breathing is your very best way. Just settling down with your breath is best. Clasping my hands in the back, opening up through my shoulders. Letting go tension in the back, in the lower back, in the back of the legs, in the neck and shoulders. Just breathing through that tension, allowing it to move through your body. Adding a little bit of rotation to your torso. Working on your best range of motion through your upper body. Coming up from there, moving to an opposite arm and leg action. This is the way the body walks, right? Opposite arm and leg. Let's get into a real natural gait, right? An opposite arm and leg motion. Just picking up the temperature a little bit. Just moving a bit of blood and oxygen through the body. Just picking up the physiology of the body. Just want to excite within a little bit. Change the hormones in the body. Change the brain neurotransmitters in the body. Change your thoughts. By changing your internal body science. Coming into a rotation here. I'm coming down. I'm leaning over to one side as far as I can. I'm leaning back as far as I can, opening up through my chest and shoulders. I'm letting go. I'm letting go of my day. I'm letting go of the day. I'm letting go of what's happened today or yesterday, or letting go of what's happened before. I'm starting again tonight, tomorrow, a new opportunity to start again. Other way, I'm starting again. I'm ending my day. I'm ending it with my very best. I'm coming into my very best energy to end my day. I'm letting go of what happened today. I'm letting go of what's happened yesterday, another day. I'm just getting to the present. Just coming into the present by watching the breath. Coming up from there. Working into my front kicks. Getting my feet up, kicking out. Right? Getting my hip flexors going. Moving through my hips. Working on my thighs. Working on my hips and my thighs. A bit of balance. A bit of stability. A bit of flexibility through the back of my legs. Kicking through the glutes and the back of my legs. Right? It's just warming up through the front of the body. Picking up the heart rate. Picking up my energy, but passively. Not aggressively. Not aggressively. In the evening, we're going to get ourselves going a little bit, but we're mostly working on letting go of the day. To finish the day, I want to let go of the day. You know, kick it away. Let go of it. Back kicks. Kicking through the glutes and the hips. Balance and stability. Kicking to the back. Your best kicks to the back. That's spinal extension. That's working through the glutes. I'm balancing and extending my body. I'm moving, I'm breathing. I'm changing my energy. I'm taking responsibility for myself. Nobody else is going to do it for me. I got to do it for myself. Just taking full responsibility. Working on my hips, coming off to the side. Hip abduction. Who's going to make you get healthy and fit and well? Who's going to make you feel good? Don't count on somebody else, you know. Truly, it's to count on ourselves for our feel-good feelings. Just taking responsibility for my feel-good. Stop blaming anyone else. Stop blaming what's around you. It's not your mother, your father, your brother, your lover. It's not your boss. It's not the government. It's only me. It's only me creating my reality. You know, it depends. Do you believe that? You got to kind of poke around that idea. Do you really believe that? You know, having conversation about that, having some dialogue around that. Thinking about that, speaking about that, making some commitments to a belief in yourself, practicing a belief in yourself. Reaching over and stretching. Reaching over, bending and extending, skipping over, bouncing over, reaching over, skipping, stretching, touching, getting my heart pumping, picking it up a little bit. And reaching across. Coming across and then reaching across, stretching across, coming across, reaching across, stretching across. Just flexibility, strength and length, excitation of the body. Good job. Just watching yourself breathe. Just bringing yourself to here and now. You know, you think you got all these things you got to do, but you know what? If you don't breathe, you'll be dead in 3 minutes. Just focus on what you really need to do. Just focus on your breath for a second. Just focus in on yourself. Dropping myself down here. I'm dropping my hands down, I'm stretching out my hips, my hip flexors. Same thing on the other side here. Forward lunging. Stretching through that psoas muscle in the back, that hip flexor. We're sitting too much. This muscle is getting tight. It's affecting our posture. It's creating pain in our body. We've got to release the tension that's there. There's emotional stuff trapped in the body and the hips. Just releasing, breathing into the hips. You can add that rotation over here. You can do that internal rotation. You can do that external rotation. You can open up your body that way. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's get that internal and external rotation there. Let's open up. Just letting go of the day. What don't I need for tomorrow? What can I let go of? What thoughts, what words, what emotions can I dump? What can I release for the day? I'm working into my balance. Single leg balance. Standing on one leg, working through that hip, balancing on the other side, working on your breath, focusing on your breathing, balancing. Coming into the back here, balancing. Open up, stretching out through the thighs. Extending through the spine. Breathing. Two, 3, 5 breaths in a position, depending on how fast you breathe. Just practicing on each side. Balance, strength, length, breath, awareness, centering yourself. Coming into your power, coming into your center. Breathing into it. Working on my bend and my extend. Touch. Reach right up over your head, right down, touch, bend, right up, extend. Ten times, 30 seconds, a minute, breathing, 5 breaths, 3 breaths, 10 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lengthen, let go. Inhale, extend, exhale, let go. Just dropping down into my inner thighs and my hips, letting go through my lower back. What am I holding in my body that I don't need to anymore? What can I release? Something in mind, something in body. It's so good to go to bed if you can with a nice, clear, focused, conscious, happy mind. When we drift off to sleep, we want to bring something beautiful into our sleep, into our unconsciousness. When our subconscious and our conscious can be together, just resting in the night. We want to bring the right energy into the night, into our sleep. If we can bring a peace rather than a tension from the day. Bending over here, grabbing behind the ankles, grabbing behind the calves, pulling my head down, letting go through my lower back, letting go through my neck and shoulders. Flexibility in the body. Flexibility in the body. Flexing over the body. My next one here, I'm grabbing my mat. I'm dropping myself down onto my hands and knees. And I'm going to work through spinal extension here. Working into the back of the body. Working through the whole back of the body, extending out my body, breathing there. Moving and breathing. Coming down to my mat here into an elbow plank, just staying and holding myself flat to the floor and breathing there. Sinking my knees down to the mat, just in a baby cobra, lifting through the back of my head, letting go through the neck and the shoulders. We hold tension in our neck and our shoulders from the day. Breathing and releasing tension in the head and neck and shoulders. Coming down from there, I've got my hands under my shoulders here, and I'm going to press up. Straightening out my arms, just going deeper into my extension there. Letting go through the abdomen and the lower back, just taking some nice deep breaths, centering breaths, letting go. With every inhale, I'm drawing up my energy. With every exhale, I'm allowing my energy to move freely through my body. letting go. With each inhale and exhale, you're letting go more deeply into yourself. Just allowing, just accepting, just surrendering, just not fighting with what's around you, just making peace within you. Stopping the fighting. Acceptance is the first step. Acceptance of things. Taking full responsibility for things. Accepting them. Not fighting with it. Not blaming anyone. Not expecting anything. Just letting go. Letting go through the head, through the neck, through the shoulders, through the lower back. Just checking in with your child's pose for the day. Releasing through the knees, through the lower back, through the neck. Just following your breath. Just observing things. Not judging them. Just looking at them. Coming up from there, I'm working into my extension here, pushing my hips forward and opening my chest up, pushing my hips, leaning back. If you can't do both hands back, just try one hand back. If you can get both of your hands back, wonderful. If you have to do one hand back, awesome. Just get into your best extension and breathe there. What am I holding tight in my body? What can't I see? What don't I know or understand yet? Just changing your dialogue from, I got this problem and I got that problem, to, how else could I look at this? How could I look at this a little different? Just changing your question. You want to get something different, you got to do something different. You got to change your relationships in your life. Your relationship with food and substance, with people, with work, with money. You can change them all very simply in one way. Just change your relationship with yourself, and every single one of those other relationships will change. Don't worry about the relationship, just worry about fixing the change inside of yourself. And then you'll have so much love inside of yourself, all of the other relationships will heal. It begins with you to stop looking outward at what's going on around, and then sort of see that what's happening around has an internal beginning. Fix it inside and observe it begin to fix around you. Just work on it within yourself. Just observe that there's a trigger around you. Something is bothering you.
But instead of attacking what's bothering you, go within and sit with the feeling or whatever you have inside. Sit with it. Accept it. Speak to it. Build a relationship with it. It's your shadow. It is you. It is the suppressed portion of you. The part of you that you think is bad. I promise you, you're not bad. You're just hiding in the shadow. Once you let that guy out of there, you're gonna see how much love and light you've got inside there. Just letting go. Just releasing. Just allowing. I love to get my feet over my head if I can. But if you can't, here's an awesome alternative. This one, working through these. And if you can get your feet over your head, I encourage you to get your feet up over your head if you can. Breathe into the back of your neck. Breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into your neck. And slowly lower those legs behind your head. We are releasing the emotional tension. We're moving the toxic physical waste through the body, stretching it out, moving it, releasing it, talking to it, having a relationship with ourselves, letting go. Down there on my back, I'm just working into a rotation, releasing through the hips and the lower back. Just breathing there. Same thing on the other side. Stretching through the hips and the lower back, just breathing there. And there's a wonderful 30-minute workout. And after I've stimulated my body and woken myself up for the day, I like to do my energy healing, my emotional healing, my mindfulness, my meditation, my conscious breathing. After I've excited my body, my physiology, my hormones, after I've stirred the energy and released the tension in my body, I want to sit and be with my body. And I can do that sitting up, or I can do that laying down, and that is completely up to you. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you may want to sit, sometimes you may want to lay. You could lay in your bed on your back or your side in the morning, and you can breathe consciously. Just taking a moment to sit and breathe consciously. This is what we want to do. Whether it's sitting or it's laying, it doesn't really matter. Sitting or laying, whichever you prefer. The point is that we're sitting and being still and just observing ourselves. Just sitting with our breath. Watching the whole breath, the in and the out breath. See that there are two.
Two sides to every breath. Make sure you honor both sides. Let's try 5 or 10. Just conscious, deep breaths. Deep, slow breaths bring us into the parasympathetic nervous system. We want to come out of the fight or flight of our day. Just consciously breathing is a wonderful way to do it. Breathing deeply. And then it's to begin to start observation of what's going on inside of the mind. You know, if you've got a trouble that's going on in a relationship, a trouble with money, food, substance, people, if you've got a trouble going on at work, or you're fighting a fire in your home, it's to sit with that thought and to kind of make some sort of peace with it in your breath, with your breath. Letting go of the day's trouble. Not fighting against it. Just observation of it. It is a part of my life. Kind of an acceptance of my life. You know, rather than fighting with my life, this changes the energy as soon as you start fighting. If you can come out of the fighting, just breathing with an idea in your mind, finding peace inside of yourself. Watching the inhale and the exhale. Observing the two sides of self. Observing the mind, conscious and subconscious. Two sides of you. Honoring both sides of yourself. Seeing that there's two sides to the mind. The masculine decision maker. I want to get healthy. I want to be well. I want to fix my relationship, make it better. I want to make more money, grow my business. I want to be happy and healthy in the future, being optimistic and enthusiastic and excited about what is to come. Just goals. I want to be better. I want to be stronger, leaner, pain-free, energetic, more lovable, more love. I want more love in life. In my life. I want more life in my life, more love in my life. Just saying it. It's the decision maker. I want this. I want this to happen in my life more of. It's just coming into the idea of it, deciding what you want, and coming into the idea about it, talking about it in your mind, and deciding what it is that you want in your life. And then bringing that into your imagination. Like you want to conjure a vision or a feeling. How would you feel if you did that thing that you really want to? Visualization. This is the imagination. This is the feminine or the creative body. This is the healing body. Imagining yourself healthy and well. So see that we have a decision maker and a creator and a destroyer. To affirm positively in the decision maker, I believe in myself. Breathing with that idea in your mind, I believe in myself. I believe I am worthy. Using your imagination to expand on the feeling of being worthy, being good enough. Imagining yourself being worthy. Imagining yourself being good enough. Like using your imagination to take this idea that you want and imagining it growing inside of your body and life. As you breathe in, it's like you're taking that energy up with your inhale. And allowing that energy and that idea to grow with your exhale, with your imagination, allowing. Breathing in, rising up your energy, deciding I am rising up. And imagining yourself rising or growing or allowing that to happen with your exhale. I am growing. I am releasing what I don't need anymore. I am changing. I am rising, allowing it to happen. So surrender on the exhale and inspire or empower on the inhale. Draw up your energy with your inhale. Exhale and allow your energy to move freely through your body. We want to restore the natural flow of energy in my body. Just breathing. Just focusing on my inhale and exhale. Just thinking and speaking about the things that I love. Just coming into an idea, an imagination in your mind of the things that you love, the parts of your life that you want to grow. Just breathing with those decisions and those images in your mind. Begin and end your day with a little bit of mindfulness, with a little bit of conscious breathing, a little bit of moving, a little bit of breathing, or even just in the morning, just turning to your side and working in the morning, just breathing, just visualizing things the way you want them, not the way that they are, but the way that you want them to be. Just practicing, just moving, just breathing, just stretching and strengthening, just consciously breathing and taking a logical approach to my health and wellness, thinking, deciding, and growing in the feminine, the imagination, growing. All things begin in the imagination. Can you believe or imagine that you could be healthy and well? Could you believe, not that you are healthy and well, like you may not be healthy and well yet, but do you believe that you can be, or do you believe that you can't? Right? Just coming into the ideas of you being in charge of your health, something you decide inside of yourself, something that you practice into your reality each and every single day. Rise and practice loving thoughts and words. This is how we shift our energy. With nutrition change, with movement change, with habit and behavior, with awareness of self, with a realization of how we create while we breathe. What are you thinking about while you breathe, lovelies? Are you thinking about what you love or what you're afraid of? This makes all the difference in your life. Learn to love your life. Practice loving your life. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific evening or day. This is